Hey everyone, it's like 2:30 at night, can't sleep. So I'm gonna do a little story time video. Yay. It's about this guy, Lionel. My favorite stuffed animal ever. He's a big guy. This big button. And where's your finger? What it's about is the time my mom stole him. Kept him for about 11 years. Yeah, she kept him for 11 years, hid him from me. Had him in a giant box. Obviously, you care? No. So what happened is that I had, I know, forever. Ever since I was like an infant, I believe. I'm not sure that long, but I've had him for as long as I can possibly remember. So, when I was little, I'm guessing I was about 7, 8 years old, my mom stole him. My adopted mom. And she thought it was funny. Because after I came home and saw that he was gone, he wasn't on my bed where I put him. And I know this is my Lionel. Because I did that to his tail. It's all the view that I made it straight. So my mom said, "Oh, don't worry, he's fine. He's in heaven. He died." I'm like, "Oh my God, my Lionel died? But he's a toy, he can't die. What'd he do with him?" So I freaked out completely. I had a complete meltdown. See, I have autism, so it's kind of easy to make me have a meltdown. Or I'm still have them. But when I was a child, and if you mess with my Lionel, I got so mad at you. So my dad had to come home. My dad came home, saw me freaking out completely. He yelled at my mother for about 2 hours almost. What did he do with her toy? What did you do with her toy? What did you do with her toy? Talking about me. My Lionel. She didn't touch him. Fast forward about 11 years. About 18, 19 years old. My mom had a giant Tupperware. I'll show you. Ignore the mess. My mom had a giant thing like this. Giant box like this, full of my old, probably a little bit bigger. Full of some of my old toys. It wasn't that exact one. So my mom's at work. And my dad told me about the box. And he brought it out, said that she was going to throw it away, and I should get whatever toys I wanted out of it. Know who was in it? Mr. Lionel! I nearly freaked out. I was like, I screamed. My dad was downstairs, and I'm up here looking through the box. Open the box. He's the first little fluffy face I see. My little fluffy guy. And I screamed on the top of my lungs. I screamed the loudest thing I've ever screamed. My dad comes running up and I'm crying. I'm just crying, Lionel, my baby boy, my Lionel, my first little boy. And my dad is trying to calm me down, like, what's wrong? And I told Dad, you remember when Mom stole Lionel? And he had totally forgotten about him. I never did. He said, who's Lionel? This is Lionel, Daddy. You remember that toy lion my mom stole? And all of a sudden he remembered. Oh yeah, that toy that you had that complete meltdown over. I was like, yeah, this is him. And I still sleep with him today. Elvis can testify. I can't do Elvis. This girl. I know. I don't know how to explain the joy I had when I found my little fluffy butt boy. I was in my fluffy butt boy, but Lionel was my first fluffy butt boy. Okay? Here's a girl. And usually when me and Dad go out of town, see my mom and Dad I've separated, unfortunately. Since then, thankfully. You see, almost every time me and Dad go out of town or spend the night somewhere else, he's the one I take. Because if I don't have something to cuddle with at night, I have severe nightmares. I still do, even if I have something to cuddle with, but then not as bad. Even though I have this dream catcher, it doesn't work. Even though I made it, believe it or not, it was fun. But Lionel is my best friend. And so I'm 21 and I still sleep with at least 2 most of the time. Tonight I have insomnia and it's like, I can't even sleep. Again, it is 2:31. That's another zoom on this camera. Cool. So Lionel and Bunny Bun, I'm sleeping with the night. And so that's my video. That is the story of how I lost and found Lionel the lion.